Hello YouTube, this is Ewan Spence and ESC Insight calling. We continue our song reviews and head to the very first home of the Eurovision Song Contest in Switzerland. Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It all started back in 1956 when we headed to Switzerland for the first Eurovision Song Contest. Much more has passed since then. We're getting ready to head to Liverpool, and Switzerland is going to be joining us there. One of 37 songs that we have sat down and reviewed. We're bringing them all up on YouTube as clips. The full reviews can be found back on our podcast, escinsight.com, and search for our song reviews jukebox jury there. Right, Switzerland. It's sung by Remo. The song is Watergun, and joining me to review that, AJ Clay and Alice Beverden Palmer. Right then, Switzerland. This is the point where I just want to read out DuPont's entire review of this that says why this song is awkward, why it's awkward being sung for Switzerland, and the best sort of nod to the camera that I've seen of, well, if you don't want to be a soldier, do civic service instead of national service instead. So DudePoints.fun has far more to say on why this is awkward, but in summary, it was written in isolation. It was then offered to various countries, presumably, and Switzerland said, that's the song for us. We'll have this anti-war song from a country that manufactures weapons and sells them, but says you can't then resell them on again to be used in a war zone. It just... who in the Sam Hill thought this was a good combination of a song to represent Switzerland? I mean, I would have issues with the song, and it's, okay, yeah, well, we're just going to do this nice anti-war thing. It's so, there's nothing subtle about this. And it doesn't work. And when subtle doesn't work, you are just left with, oh, that's awkward. Even trying to work out what to say here about why this song makes me feel awkward has taken 5 takes. Because trying to describe why something is awkward without being awkward is awkward.
Yes, I mean, the optics are just not great, are they? I mean, don't get me wrong. If Switzerland want to sink into Sad Boy Valley, which they clearly have been doing for the past little while, I kind of warmed to John's tears, but then that was a kind of generic broken-hearted kind of, oh, so sad, he doesn't love me. But yeah, the lyrics just, when I watched the premiere on YouTube, and we just kind of, me and my partner looked at each other and just went, nah, just very like... this, everything is just nope. It's grim. It's forgettable. I mean, he's easy on the eye, I guess. But if the staging is magnificent, maybe something will happen. But, it's actually making Let 3 look like some kind of Ivor Novello winning, like, anti-war triumph. It's like, no, just no.
I mean, you say it's all nope. I do have one yet. Which is that he has a lovely voice. So I think, could it have been directed elsewhere to great success? Yes, I do. And yeah, Swiss sad boys, not for me. As you may have noticed, I like a banger. I like a bit of chaos. And so kind of moping lads is not my musical kind of home. Whatever the topic, this genre is not for me. But I do think he's got a lovely voice. There may be some mums out there and some grannies who throw some points this way. But yeah, it may be a quiet year for Switzerland.
I mean, he has a lovely voice, but this song to me feels more like a vocal exercise. Oh, can you make your voices? I can, and I'm making sound wonderful. That's brilliant, Remo. That is brilliant. The material you've got's not great, though. One of the things that I'm not enjoying about this song is that the musicality, the instrumentation, isn't even really there. It's like scaffolding, but they've not draped anything interesting in the music, and they're hoping that Remo's voice can do all the work, putting more pressure on Remo, but then handing him lyrics that are, see previously, they just slide all over the place. It just doesn't gel together. The song feels like it needs to go around again to work out what it really wants to say. The instruments need to, well, the scaffolding's there, now put the instruments around it. Remo's doing his best, but again, it's just sounding like he's moving between words rather than telling us his story, because then we cycle back to what the story means again. Nothing here. Everything here is slightly to the left of where I want it to be. And that all adds up to something that just feels uncomfortable. Miss.
Yeah, it's a miss from me, I'm afraid.
Yeah, miss from me as well.
Switzerland's entry to the Eurovision Song Contest there with the thoughts of myself, AJ Clay and Alice Beverden Palmer. They're just our opinions. You have comments below. Everybody's opinion is different, and that's why this time of the year is so much fun as we go through all of the songs and find our personal favourites. Hopefully you found yours, and if not, we'll give you some more hints in our next review here at YouTube. www.escinsight.com for the website, the articles and the podcast. youtube.com/escinsight for more of the same here. Ta-ra for now. You've been listening to the highlights of Jukebox Jury as we preview the Eurovision Song Contest 2023. Find out more and listen to our podcast, www.escinsight.com.